spotted a monster buck. Holy shit. Look at the views, mate. Unreal. Stoked to be here. Hopefully try to catch it all on film. I'm out here for the next 5 days in some real mean weather and looking for a big mature chamois buck. Our first mission is going to be to find a flat campsite. There's so much snow around that there's everything that's flat has snow on it, so beggars can't be choosers. We're going to have to be putting on a bit of snow, but should be right. It's going to be so cold that the snow won't melt around the tent anyway, so we'll go find a flat campsite and then we can rip in and start getting into some hunting. Alright, I've just dumped my bag here. This is pretty flat. We'll get the tent set up and then I reckon pop over this brow here and look into that basin over there. Should be on. So what I'm looking for really is looking up in here and see if I can see any animal tracks in the snow. Kind of gives away where the animal's just hanging around, but not much in the way of animal tracks at the moment, so my kind of guess is they could be living down a bit lower in the scrub belt, come out early in the morning, late at night. I reckon gonna peel over the back of that ridge there and look into another side. I've been here for about an hour and a half currently, so it's so steep in here. So still too, like not even a breath of wind. So the plan is, I'm just going to follow this ridge line for this afternoon, looking down into the sides there. So we'll just carry on this way, do a big loop back to camp. I've came to the end of this ridge line and she's just straight down. There's no way I'm going down there. Well, she's straight off the edge. Down here, up there, over the other side. So I have just spotted a mob of chamois. They're a wee way away and it's quite hazy with the sun. I can't tell exactly how many or how good they are, but it's a good sign. Good to see. Those chamois, I think there was a doe with like 2 yearlings or something, so leave them alone. This wind feels like it's starting to switch, so might peel out of here and go back down around to camp and then glass into this side a bit more. Camp, but gonna carry on back up to this point up here. As soon as I come and sit down to glass, that sea fog rolls in. Just gonna have to wait for her to pass, if it does. Good morning, guys. Absolute cracker day. Slept in a wee bit, slept for like 9 hours, which ain't bad for the conditions really, so take that, but plan to be, want to grab my pack and head back up that ridge where I was yesterday. There. Pop down over that brow. Tracks. How about that? Just peeling out of this creek, come up here and spook a young chamois. Must have been sleeping. It looked pretty sleepy. Wasn't in a hurry to get out. Away from me, just cruising, just walked away, so they're obviously just tucked up in the scrub, snoozing, so. The chamois is literally just down here. He's just sitting there. I think it's a bit too steep for him, He's kind of stuck there, can't get any further down, so I'll just back out of here. I've been sitting here taking photos of him for a while. Unreal, good to see, good encounter. It's nice getting real close to them. Pretty stoked, How good. It's pretty unhuntable country. Just big cliffs. Holy moly. Get away from that edge. Bugger. It never really looks that steep on the topo map until you get up to it. Since it's so steep on this side, it's not very huntable, so cool view up here, but probably cruise back to a better glassing spot for that main creek, Not really any point being up here, but cool to tick it off really. Out back down this ridge. Camp is way down there, so probably go down there and glass all of that. Alright, so I've just spotted the chamois down here. Looks to be a buck. It's got alright hooks on him, but he just looks like he could be a bit of a young animal, so at this stage just keep watching him, He's in a pretty gnarly spot too, right down in one of the guts there. Right in some monkey scrub. I don't know how easy it would be to get to him, but he's probably not the calibre of animal we're looking for. So good to see, but we'll leave him for another day. No more bucks have popped up, so probably just gonna head back to camp now, I think. So I've just spotted 2 bucks out in front of me, out behind camp. One of them's probably 600 metres away, and the other one's probably double that, so over a kilometre. The closer one's definitely a younger looking animal, but the one that's further away could be, it's hard to tell. Would have to get in closer for an inspection, but that could be a plan tomorrow, is head that way, because I haven't headed that way yet. So could head over there and have a wee look around. Alright, good morning guys. Absolute stunning day. Not a cloud in sight. Just wait for the sun to come up a bit more, and then we'll just quickly pop back on that hill behind camp. Try see if I can spot those 2 chamois from last night. And then probably I want to go back and look at that scrub edge on the coastal side where I seen those 2 bucks yesterday afternoon as well, because they're obviously living in there. See if anything else shows, because big buck could definitely walk out of there. So we'll go have a look at that. I'm gonna drink this coffee, pack my gear, and then we'll do that. It's cold. Right, I've got a buck. He's about 300 metres in front of me. He's just sitting down in there. Just do an assessment of him and see how good he is. Pretty much landed my bino straight on him. He's 320 metres away. So, closer inspection. He's definitely not a shooter. He's got good potential though. He's got real nice, strong hooks, eh? But yeah, just doesn't have the height. So, yeah, good to see him, but we'll be leaving him alone. Yeah, nice and close too, so we'll just keep glass and yeah, get some good footage of him. So we've got another buck down here. Yeah, still not quite what we're after. They're definitely around, so yeah, there's got to be a big old boy hanging around somewhere. So we'll be waiting out for him anyway. Yeah. Right, while it's still early, I'm going to peel out of here and go to those coastal faces and look at that, watch that scrub belt. Make the most of this morning and have a look at that, see if a big buck walks out. That'll be the plan. And then if not, we'll come back this way and I want to head that way. Just found 2 more chamois down here, sitting down in there. Looks like a doe and a younger one, I think, from what I can tell. Sunning themselves. So we've got another buck down here. Spotted those does down a bit further, but then there's a buck hiding in the shade down here. I've just seen him. I've just got the spotter on him, just trying to do a bit of an assessment. Yeah, still don't think he's quite what we're looking for, so yeah, keep looking. They'll pop out of anywhere in the scrub, and then they'll walk like a metre and disappear, so just sit here tight, I think, and just be watching it, because the sun's hitting it quite nicely, so that'll be the plan for now. And then, yeah, it's about 600 metres to that side too, so if I spot something, be able to creep in a little bit and be able to probably get a good shot away, I'd say. So where I'm sitting, looking down on this buck, I'm like looking down on top of him, so it can be quite deceiving. Like the length of his horns, I can't quite tell. Like I get glimpses, and I'm like, oh, that could be pretty long, but so after further evaluation, he's actually showed me some better angles, and yeah, don't think he's quite there. Don't think he's really what we're looking for. I don't want to be pulling the trigger unless I'm confident he's a mature buck. Yeah, gotta be picky. Don't want to be shooting any young fellas. Right, I'm gonna pack my gear up, work my way around the head of this creek, and then look into some other creeks. And then if nothing shows, we'll peel back to camp and head the other direction towards kind of where I seen those chamois this morning. I can't see him. I thought I'd come down the ridge just so I could get a closer look at him, but he's sitting down in some tussocks and can't see him from here, so right, he's moving. I just see him. He's just feeding like 100 metres below me. So I've spotted him, got the spotter out on him, and I'm glad I snuck in, because as I said, still just definitely not what we're looking for. It can be so deceiving. He's just a wee fella, so yeah, he's pretty close. He's about 70 metres away. Trying to keep the sun off my face, bro. I'm just burning. It's so hot. Must be 20 plus degrees. I'm just gonna try back out of here, back up the hill without spooking him. Yeah, we'll just sneaky, back up and out of here. Heaps of encounters. It's so much fun, man. Like, this is what it's all about, really. Just love it. Don't even need to be pulling the trigger, to be honest. There's no place you'd rather be. Look at the views, mate. Absolutely unreal. Right, we've got a bit of a climb to get out of here. I probably dropped 200 metres vert, so here's in. We've got a thermal blowing up this face, so he isn't onto me or anything, which is quite nice. Just leave him be. So up there. We're at the top. sweating bullets. Go around and look into another creek while we're over here. Then head back camp way, go back the opposite way. I've got a buck down here whistling at me. Hopefully I can blow that up so you can see him, but I don't know how good he is. I had to drop my pack and sneak over here. He's just sitting there whistling and stamping his feet. I've got the spotter on there. I think it's a doe. Maybe? Hard to tell. Just because the hooks are like real thin and don't have any sweep to them, so it's hard to tell, but I think it might be a doe. They can be sometimes pretty hard to judge. But yeah, about 150 metres away. Even if it was a good buck, I wouldn't be able to retrieve him there, so yeah. Just making my way back to camp now. And then push on further that way. It is midday though, so everything's probably parked up, but make the most of it, eh? Make the most of it. There's a chamois in here somewhere. Seen that chamois in here this morning. Just keep my eyes peeled. So this is all new country for me now. I haven't been this far. So the plan will be I'm going to go up onto that knob and hopefully I'll be able to see in these creeks more. I had a big advantage point up by camp there, but there's just so many folds and creeks and stuff that you just can't see. So my plan is to work my way this way and hopefully open up some of that country when there could be a chamois bucks and sitting tight in some of those creeks. I know this creek here has got a chamois buck in it. One that I seen this morning. I'd say he's still in there, tucked up somewhere. So we don't want to spook him. We want to just carry on through nice and sneaky. Class. Right. I've just spotted a monster buck. Holy shit. Whoa. Mate. Holy hecker. Holy shit. I only just started glassing too. I'll get the spotting on him. Oh my goodness. Bro, that looks like an absolute good buck. I'll put the spotter on. Right. They're 630 metres away. Ideally I'd like to cut a big chunk off that just so I might know that I'd definitely put a good shot in. So they're up there. I wonder if I can go around to that point there. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I hope they don't go too far. Right. Distance a bit. Hopefully I don't lose them because I'm going out of sight. Hopefully I can see them from this knob that I'm going to head to. Get up there. empty. Just as I got set up, he started walking up the creek, and he's walked up the creek out of sight. All I can do is sit here and wait. All I can do, I can't walk in there, you end up spooking him. So I'll just wait here. So, the front buck's walked into sight. He's still a good buck, but I'm waiting for the other one, still out of sight. Just gotta wait. That buck's at 400 meters currently. So, I've got eyes on one of the bucks. He's just sitting down, but he's definitely not the big buck, so yeah, it's a tough one, eh? Because they're up the side of this creek. I can't really do much about it. All I can do is wait. There was actually a family group there too, doe and a few kids, so yeah, far out. Got him. Put another round in him. Oh. He's down in the tussock somewhere. Yeah, boy. Buck down. Oh. Yes. Yeah. How good. Alright guys, how about that? Absolutely stoked. It was a bloody good shot, so just in time, he stood up just in time. It was starting to get a bit late, so I've got a pretty big mish back to the tent, so I didn't want to leave it too late. I didn't really want to do it in the dark, so I'm glad he stood up then. Yeah, one shot and he's down, so yeah, stoked. So the plan will be I'm going to head back to camp now. I've marked his location where he went down, and we'll go in the morning and retrieve him and do the business. So I'm happy it was a clean shot, and you know, done it quickly, which is good because you always want that, you know. So yeah, pretty good hunt, man. Stoked. So can't wait to get over there tomorrow, but best sweet way. So it'd be stupid to do it now, especially playing around in the dark with the snow. So pack my gear up and we'll beeline it back for the tent. Oh man, back at camp before dark. We'll be having chamois steak for dinner tomorrow night. Yeah, sounds good actually. Oh well, I'm probably just gonna jump in and yeah. Oh, see you in the morning. Alright, good morning guys. Had Kaz pecking at my tent all night last night, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few holes in it. Can't really do much about it to be honest, but just got a bro on and then chuck some gear together and we'll punch down valley towards that buck. It's absolutely frozen last night and I can see that. Right, so making my way towards this buck. Still just gonna go slow and quiet because he could be stuff around still, so we'll just take our time. That's where I shot the buck from, up on that knob there. So he's just down over into that creek. So I'm gonna have to try to get down this creek. Should put my ice axe. It's pretty steep. Oh, give it a go. Take it slow. Whew. Yeah, so I shot him from up there. No way coming down there. I'll just come down that creek. And I'm gonna find a way. This creek's quite gorgy, so yeah. Might be biting off more than I can chew here. The buck is above that waterfall. So I've gotta figure a way of getting above that. I'm gonna get into this creek first. This creek's gorgy. This looks pretty gnarly. I'm gonna have to jump off there to get into this creek. Right, I'm in the creek. I can remember the route, make sure I can get back up there. Our next obstacle is going to be this bloody waterfall. I reckon I'm going to climb up that and sidle above that waterfall, hopefully. It's going to be the plan. Don't want to go down there. Big cliff. This chamois is just in here, so hopefully I can get along here and it doesn't bluff out. Or else I'll be pretty buggered, to be honest. Whew. Don't want to go down there. Fuck. Yeah. Sure. We're gonna give it out to get around there, man. Yeah. Here he is. Oh, here we are. Here's the buck. It was a bloody hard retrieval, definitely well earned. He possibly a bit of ground shrinkage. Nah, but stoked. He's got plenty of age rings. He's definitely a mature animal, which is exactly what I came for. Age is what most matters to me, really, so pretty happy to take him. Stoked to get it all on film, and so it'll be whip heaps of meat off him, and yeah, and then head back out of here. Probably won't take the same route, but we'll get onto it. Alright, butcher all done. Back legs, back sacks. They're all in the bag, so she's gonna be a bit of a heavy trip out of here, which is all good. So, yeah. Oh, we'll try and find our way back. I don't know if I'm definitely not going to try to take the same route, but easy, easy, steady, steady. So we've got all day to get back to camp. So yeah, and then chamois back steaks for lunch, I reckon. That's the plan. Well, I didn't take a different route. I took the same steep route down that, but now I've got to get up this, so I'm going to lock in and I'll hopefully see you at camp. Yeah, slow and steady. Man, that is a good sight. Pooped. That was a big mush. Time for some breakfast. It's 11:30, so don't advocate for not eating, but just ended up not stopping. So yeah, that was a big mush. Good though, good to work for it. Alright, so I got a bit of chamois back steak here. I've only got a pot though, so I think the way to do it is just flash fry it. heaps of hair on it, but yeah, right. It's pretty good, eh? Not bad actually. It don't have salt, so salt would be good, but can do with that. It's good having a bit of meat, eh? Usually everything I bring in here is real lightweight. It's just like freeze dries and nuts and whatnot, so it's good having a bit of protein, eh? So I just cleaned up this buck, and he's got a bit of annuli there, which is nice. Yeah, pretty happy. Beauty. Alright, I'm gonna pack all this gear up and peel out of here tonight. No point me staying any longer. So yeah, that's been pretty good. 4 days of bluebird skies, can't complain really. If the weather plays bull next week, I'm gonna head out for a bull tar, so should be getting a video out of that, so look out for that one. And yeah, hope you guys are enjoying these videos, but other than that, catch you on the next one.